You've got to own the discomfort as an individual, and therefore, if you've got people who are uncomfortable, you've got to help them, and kind of, so that might be coaching, it might be practicing the conversation, it might be talking openly about it together before you go and do it. And I was used to follow a pattern of I will support you in the first one by leading a conversation when we're having a conversation around this. On the second one, you will lead the conversation, but I'll be alongside you to make sure you support. And then the third one, you should be comfortable enough to do it yourself and kind of go through it. And I think if people are being kind and sympathetic and their intentions are right, they've got nothing to fear. I think where you can slip up and you've just got to have those watch moments are, just because you've read up on it doesn't make you an expert. And you will never, as a male, have the lived experience. And if you haven't got the lived experience, you've got to accept that the person sat in front of you is going to know far more about it than you are. So listen hard, and be sympathetic and be supportive. It's trepidatious coming on here in some ways today, and I really trust you, and I know that you will guide me and support me and kind of help me. But I'm sure there's people watching this going, who's this guy? What does he know? And he's never lived it. He doesn't understand it. And what was that stuff he was sharing before? But I know that's my discomfort, and that's my brain taking over and kind of putting these negative thoughts in my head that just don't need to be there. Because the reality is, most people will know I'm trying to come on here with a good intention, that I'm trying to listen, I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to share my experiences with the hope that it will help somebody else.
Absolutely. It is all learning, and you're not alone, Steve, because even me being female and me being in my middle 40s and also being, perimenopausal, even I don't understand it, because everybody's journey, everybody's perimenopausal symptoms are all different, so they're all unique. So, we haven't got that textbook that we can refer to, in HR that says you will experience these symptoms at this severity for this duration in this order, and it's frustrating in a way that everybody is different. So you're absolutely right. The one thing is listen. That really active listening, where the old saying, 2 ears, 1 mouth, and asking those sort of open questions. How are you, and what can we do to help you, because don't assume it's all about cool areas in the office, access to cold water, and as I say, every journey is unique. So ask the person, what can we do that will help support you? Because for many of these women, they are at that crucial point of their career. They've worked all their lives. They're a position of experience and reliability and respect. And overnight, because it is overnight, I've talked to many women. In fact, I talked to one just this morning about it. She said, I listened to one of your webinars you did for us at our organisation. It was actually about 3 years ago, and I just came across it again today. And I'm actually now perimenopausal, and oh my gosh, I really resonate with what you said. And I listened 3 years ago, but I wasn't at that stage, but now I'm in it. Oh my gosh, you were so on it. Absolutely what you said. So it is difficult when you don't experience it, but be open, be willing to listen. Because that is the hardest thing for us. We don't even know how we feel. If I'm totally honest, a lot of the time you wake up in the morning and within minutes of waking up, you'll know if it's going to be a good or a not such a good day. You can't always put your finger on it, but just that ability to say to your partner, to your friends, to your colleagues, I'm having one of those days. I know somebody recently said to me they use a traffic light system. And they say today's a red day or an amber or a green day. And, that just means just give me a bit more bandwidth, just be a bit gentler, a bit kinder, just give me a bit more space. I'm with you. I want to work. I'm turning up. I really want to do it. This is not what I want, but I'm just going through it. So just stick with me. So, giving people the opportunity to learn more about menopause, what the symptoms are, how to manage whichever symptoms they have is really important. So as a manager, signposting is really important. That's one of the things I talk about when I do our manager training, is know for your organization where people can go for support. Is it occupational health? Is it an EAP? Is it HR? Is it a private healthcare? So you can direct them in the right place to then help them do the role that they actually really want to do. because, you know, this is their occupation. They enjoy it. This is their life. For many women, they want that commonality. They want to keep working.